The early games of the PlayStation 2 took advantage of the improved hardware for advanced 3D graphics. Titles such as Ridge Racer 5, Time Splitters, and SSX impressed with their realistic graphics and thrilling gameplay. These games set new standards for video games and showed the potential of the PS2 as a powerful platform. Developers experimented with new mechanics and told better, more complex stories that made the PS2 one of the most successful consoles. One game, however, proved that the PlayStation was also capable of presenting expansive open worlds with innovative gameplay. That game was Smuggler's Run. Smuggler's Run was one of the 16 launch titles for the PlayStation 2 and a refreshing game amongst the usual racing games and shooters. Developed by Angel Studios, which later became known as Rockstar San Diego, were also responsible for the Midtown Madness and Midnight Club series. Smuggler's Run is an action-packed off-road adventure centered around illegal smuggling runs. You take on the role of a smuggler who transports various illegal goods through rough terrain while evading the authorities and rival gangs. The game features a story mode, where the player starts as a newcomer to a team of smugglers.
I've heard about you. Apparently you can drive and you don't care too much for rules and regulations. There's millions of dollars flowing illegally into this country every day. Untaxable and untraceable goods, illegal merchandise, weapons, everything. And all of it needs to be brought in. And that's where we come in. Listen to Radio Girl, she'll tell you what to do. We work as a team, you, me, and the rest of the Forgotten. Ignore everyone else or you'll get us in real trouble.
Hey, hot stuff, you are one of the forgotten few. I'll be controlling everything you do, helping you and giving you the benefit of my experience. Listen to me. I won't lie to you, I promise. Let's see what you can do.
Well, isn't that inviting? While the first few levels play as a tutorial and are relatively easy, they serve to familiarize the player with the controls and game mechanics. However, the difficulty level increases relatively quickly after the 10th mission, and players have to prove their driving skills and strategic abilities in order to avoid the numerous obstacles and enemies. There are different types of missions, ranging from simple deliveries to more specific tasks, such as chases and racing missions. The missions take place in 3 large freely navigable areas: forest, desert, and a snowy mountain region, which is just a reskin of the first map. The vehicle controls are intuitive, but also challenging enough to keep players engaged. The vehicles range from fast buggies to rugged SUVs to lumbering trucks, and each vehicle has its own advantages and disadvantages, depending on the terrain and the mission at hand. There are 6 vehicles in total. The appearance of the vehicles can be customized by changing the team. Although the stats do not change, this option brings some visual variety to the gameplay. The main problem with the vehicles is that the handling can sometimes be completely unpredictable. For example, steering at the wrong time when hitting the ground after being airborne, the vehicle tends to go in a near 90-degree angle. This can lead to many game overs due to the oversensitive controls. For the time of its release, the graphics of Smuggler's Run were impressive. The large detailed environments are well designed and offer a surprising variety of landscapes. Particularly noteworthy are the smooth animations and the wide view, which reinforce the feeling of freedom and vastness. Smuggler's Run was a successful and unique title in the PlayStation 2's launch lineup. The mixture of fast-paced driving sequences, varied missions, and the freedom to explore the expansive environments makes the game a special experience. Although the story remains rather superficial, the exciting game mechanics and impressive technical design are clear strengths of the game. For fans of off-road racing games, Smuggler's Run is definitely worth a look, especially if you want to experience a piece of video game history that paved the way for Rockstar's later successes. Smuggler's Run was a wild journey down memory lane for me. Thanks for coming along. Until next time, keep your engines roaring.